Hi, it's Chaz at Inspira, Athletica, lifestyle, wellness and nutrition coaching, and some personal training for the over 45s. And today's subject is about emotional eating and some tactics on how to beat that. We've all not suffered if that's the right word, but we've all experienced some form of emotional eating. And it's a situation where we kind of like to feel better about ourselves rather than experience a situation in which we're currently in. So we might feel like we're bored, we're stressed, we're tired, there's some other emotion that's triggered us off. And we're looking for a way of relieving the stress as such. And then we kind of find ourselves eating stuff that maybe we don't want to be eating, or we could be even drinking stuff that we don't want to be drinking. So emotional eating is kind of different because it's not like a physical hunger. It's a different type of hunger that people experience. And it kind of comes up on you real quick, but it fills those needs, the emotional needs at the time, but it doesn't solve the emotional problem, which is where the problem kind of lies long term. And often you feel like a bit worse because you've A, overindulged on your calories, and B, you now feel guilty about feeling powerless around food. So there's like a double whammy of negativity around emotional eating. And true hunger kind of comes from the stomach. And when you're eating for hunger, you kind of eat deliberately to satisfy the need of hunger. But with emotional eating, it goes in a bit of a cycle. You kind of get upset about something, and then you find this overwhelming urge to eat or drink comes along. Then you end up eating more than you really want to eat. And then you feel powerless around food and you feel guilty around it. And then you get upset. And then the upset, whatever, can trigger more emotional eating. And so it goes. So this kind of become a cycle of situations, and it never addresses the kind of root cause. I saw a great quote today. It was something like, "There's no scented candle in the world that will make your stress burn out and go away." And there's no emotional eating in the world that will reduce the stress. It just gives you some short-term hit or boost. But the emotional issue that triggered you is still there. You're still bored, you're still lonely, you're still sort of sad, or whatever it may be. And you don't ever look at ways of controlling your emotions. And this kind of just, again, as I said, this cycles around, and you find that this stuff comes on real quick, and before you know it, you're eating something, and often it's triggered by, let's call it stress, and stress triggers cortisol growth, and cortisol production means that you're going to kind of want to eat stuff to satisfy you real quickly, salt, sugar, fat, those type of things. So the impact of emotional eating can be quite painful in itself, because the triggers are never addressed, but you're always addressing some way of dealing with it. But your only way of dealing with that stress seems to be emotional eating. So it can give you that emotional relief there and then, but it cannot silence those emotions long term. You're sort of feeding the emotion right now, but really you want to be feeding your hunger and other ways of eating. So there's multiple ways you can deal with this. And firstly, is identifying the causes of what's going on. And what we like to do is get people to sort of think backwards during the course of the day. What's been going on? What have they been doing? Where have they been at? Where are you now? Who have you been with? What are you feeling? And run that at the start of the day, but run backwards after you've had an emotional eating experience. Run it backwards through the day. It's like, all right, where was I when I started having these emotions? Maybe that was 2 hours ago. Maybe it was an hour ago. Maybe it was just before I ate. Maybe it was just, and then so what am I feeling then? What am I feeling right then at the moment when I start to eat? And what am I feeling 30 seconds in, a minute in? Has that emotion gone away, so on and so forth? So I've analyzed myself. Now, what am I doing? Where am I? What am I thinking? How am I feeling? What's going on? What's going on around me? Who am I with? What's my environment? And I've kind of tried to backtrack through the day to see how my trigger has come. And you want to look for maybe a diversion at this moment when you get that trigger. Here we go. I feel like I need to eat cake or whatever. How can I stop that moment? And really, it's a matter of saying, okay, I'm not going to have cake now. I may say to myself, I can have cake in the future, but right now, I'm not going to have cake. I'm going to deal with that situation by diverting myself away to something else that I enjoy doing. And that enjoyment could be cutting the grass, weeding, reading a book, listening to music, watching a TV show. But it's something that diverts you away from the eating scenario in which you're currently facing yourself. So set up a diversionary tactic and then see if that moment or the craving goes away. And it quite possibly will 5-10 minutes in. And that's all you've got to do is then to kind of start conquering your eating habits, is to work out strategies that are going to benefit you. And in this particular case, it's just wait 5 minutes and see how you feel. Ask yourself the same questions. Am I hungry? Am I ready to, how am I going to help my emotional overall health by eating this right now? So we're looking for strategies and help to deal with these specific situations. And every single person has a good, valid reason why they may want to eat emotionally. And you can usually find a way of justifying it, because you're going to eat generally foods that are pleasing to give you that dopamine rush into the brain, sugar, salt, fat, carby type stuff. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like the stuff that we see, we have the YouTube channel, obviously, because you're watching it on YouTube, but you can subscribe to our channel. There'll be an information box below where you can contact us and talk to us about that, or any other help you want with health, nutrition, lifestyle coaching, fitness. Our emails are there. Feel free to share this with your friends. Thank you for watching. And hey, let's conquer that emotional eating. Have a great rest of your day.